What if it's not a bad thing? Hi, everyone. My name is Melinda Van Fleet. I'm an intuitive and energetic business and leadership mentor and starting a new mastermind called The Formidable for couples in business. So check out the link in the show notes if you're interested. If you've been following me a little while, you know that my husband and I have been in business together for almost 14 years and actually longer than that. It's just that the sport fishing piece has only been 14 years, which is still a long time in dog years. But anyhow, check it out for more information. I don't want to hold this video up because what I have to share is truly amazing. And we're in the middle of Lionsgate. So if you are watching this today, August 7th, tomorrow, August 8th, 2025, is officially what they call Lionsgate, but it's really a portal of time. And during this time frame, I tend to have the most amazing transformations that often start with what we call in tarot, the Tower card. And if you are like me, you probably have these things too. And sometimes we just need little reminders along the way to hold on and surrender and know that everything is going to work out. So today, my husband and I were having a conversation and we were talking about something that has been going on primarily with me, but it's really us because again, we're a couple in business. And I have had so many aha moments and awareness around this topic that keep compounding. And right now we're in the crescendo. And my husband's been like, I see, told you, see, told you, see, told you, see, told you. And we're kind of at that crescendo stage. So it's been quite an incredible experience. And I'll be covering a lot of this within the mastermind, also in future content. I have a huge plan for this whole experience. It's bananas. And so what ended up happening is my husband texts me, reads a text, actually, I'm with him. He reads a text and he's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this has happened to someone. And it's someone we know who we feel is part of our Good Karma Sport Fishing team in terms of that we've known him for a super long time. He's not an employee of ours, but we pay him for his service and we adore him. He's amazing. And he's been with us, the whole time as someone that we consider part of our team. And something went down with him and his family. And when he read the text to me, we were both like, oh my gosh, that's so horrible. That's our humanness, right? We think everything's bad. And then I said to him, well, maybe there's two sides to the story. What else happened there? Do you know? Have you asked him the right questions? Maybe there's more to the story. And Ryan was like, yeah, okay. He's kind of like nodded and he went on to reel his reels and get ready for his charter. So in that, I'm curling my hair and I'm sitting at the table with my little mirror and I'm curling my hair and I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just curling my hair. And higher consciousness dropped in and said, Melinda, what if it's not so bad? What if kind of what he's going through is similar to what you're going through, which isn't so bad? That's the realization I've come to. And I was like, wow, incredible. What if it's not so bad? It seems really bad, but what if it's really not? After a storm, there's always a rainbow. That's why people love rainbows. Literally, it's a subconscious thing. You love a rainbow because there was a storm and then there's a rainbow. It's a thing. People, it's a thing. But we deem everything that's happening for us to be bad. But what if it's not so bad? And I think it was Wayne Dyer who said that, anything, it's us that judges things, right? We're the ones that put judgment on things. And it's true. And I had just done an Instagram story. My Instagram's Melinda_Van Fleet. I had just done an Instagram story about judgment, about weeds. So what flowed through me to do the Instagram story, I ended up using the word weed. And then my humanness was like, well, people are going to think that, a weed's ugly and a weed's bad. And so I put a little nugget in there about that and about #frame because it's really the frame that you look at it. Birds don't look at weeds and go, oh, there's some little insects on there that I'd like to eat, but it's on a weed. No, they're like going to go eat that insect that happens to be on the weed. We're the ones that judged it. We're the ones that judge moths versus butterflies. Moths can be just as beautiful. Again, on my Instagram, there's a beautiful Spanish moth. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's pink and black. And when I used my little Google thing to see what it was, I was like, oh, it's a Spanish moth. Moth. We think moths are bad. Moths are not bad. Who said moth was bad? We put judgment on it. So if we stop thinking that everything's bad, and I know that sounds like sing-songy, like a little meme, look on the bright side, glass half full. It's fucking true. It's literally true. But we just don't understand the consciousness of that and have a zoomed out lens to really understand it. We're just taking those little memes at face value. They're just gateways. They're just gateways. It's like I mentioned yesterday in the video, a person goes a cold plunge, but then they don't extrapolate it. They don't integrate it. It's the same thing. All these things in life, knowing good from bad, knowing that you judged it and you called it bad and it wasn't even meant to be bad, is actually supposed to be good, is things we do as humans. It's really not meant to be that way from the divine, from the universe, from God. However you want to bucket it, it's all the same. It's energy. It's the field. But we decided that it was bad. So what if today you look at your life with a different lens? Literally, look at your life with a different lens and go, yeah, this kind of sucks right now, but what if I surrendered and there's something on the other side that was actually better for me? It was actually what I was supposed to be doing in my business. It was actually relationships that I should be severing. It was actually new things that I should be experiencing. All those things are good and will help you move forward instead of staying where you are. So I challenge you, each of you, to think about this as you go through your day. Where are you judging something and saying it's bad when it's actually probably really good? Probably really good. Amazingly good. You'll be like, oh, and then a year later, let's say, if you let go of time, maybe it'll happen faster. Then it's all about synchronicity. You let go and you're like, oh, wow, that was incredible. That experience was really, really good. It was super incredible. So stay tuned for all the things that I have bubbling up. I had asked the universe for something, and on the heels of that whole conversation with my husband, it was like, whew, this is where you need to go. And so much in that I'll also discuss then in the mastermind. So so you think I share a lot on these videos for the smart people that are watching them and staying the whole course and watching the whole damn thing? Imagine what it's like to work with me one-on-one. MelindaVanFleet.com. Bye for now.